Hello students, the topic of this video lecture is Visual Basic Controls. Visual Basic Controls are very useful for our program, for our application, for our project, because if you want to create interface for your project, program or application, then you require the Visual Basic Controls. Visual Basic Controls can be divided into two categories: standard controls and custom controls. Standard controls are also known as the intrinsic controls. Custom controls are also known as the ActiveX controls. Standard controls, as the name suggests, these controls are by default available on the Visual Basic environment. As you see on the screen, this is the toolbox, label, text box, command button, option button. All these comes in this standard controls category. Standard controls are stored in exe files. On the other hand, custom controls are not by default available. Means if you want to use the custom controls, then you have to add a special files. Custom controls are stored in .vbx or .cocx files. Window common control and common dialog controls are included in custom control categories. For example, if you want to add animation or toolbar in your project, then you require the custom controls. Also, the enhanced version of standard controls are included in the custom controls. For example, data bound list, data bound combo box controls. It is very simple to use the custom controls in your project or in your application. First of all, select the project on the title bar, and after that click on components. The components dialog box open up. It will display a list of the custom controls available. Select the desired control and then click on apply button. The selected controls is now visible on the toolbox, and now you can use it by simply dragging it. Now we discuss the label control and its important properties. This is the label control. It is a very simple control. It is mostly used to display the static text. Mostly it is used to display a message to the user, but we can use it to display the dynamic text. Dynamic text means that the text that appears after the occurrence of an event. The most common or most important properties of label are: first one is the name. By default it is label 1. It is available or it is used in the code mode. Next one is the caption. You can change the caption of the label. Suppose I am changing here the caption of the label to welcome. The next important property of the label box or label control is alignment. 3 types of alignments are available: left, right and center, as you see on the screen. By default, the text displayed in the label control is left justify, but we can change its alignment to center as well as right. Suppose change it, set its alignment to center. Now you can see on the screen the text alignment changes to center. Now the next important property is the auto size property. By default, the auto size property is set to false, but we can change the auto size property to true so that the size of the text fit into the label size. Now set the auto size property of the true. You can see on the screen the text size fit in the label size. Now the next important property is the word wrap property. Word wrap property is already used in the Microsoft Word. Here the use of the word wrap property is that if the lines of the text in the captions are long, then you can use this property. When this property is set to false, then the text of the label is displayed as a single line, and when this property is set to true, then the label grows vertically to fit the contents while retaining the same width. Also note that the word wrap property of the label remains ineffective until its auto size property is also set to true. Means if you want to use the word wrap property, then you have to set the auto size property to false. For example, I am taking here another control label 2. Now set its word wrap property to true. Also check the auto size property must be false, otherwise the word wrap property will not work. As you see on the screen, auto size property is false. Now type the caption. Welcome to Visual Basic Language. It is very simple, as you see on the screen. So these are the important properties of the label control. The next important control is the command button. This is the command button. The command button is very beneficial for the user because it allows the user to interact with an application and to provide the command button with the click event. It also allows the user to perform the required action. Whenever the user clicks the command button, the click event procedure is invoked or called. You can also put the code in the click event procedure to perform the any operation or any action that you want to happen up in your program or in your application. You can also begin or end a process by using the command button. Now let us discuss some important properties of the command button. The first important property is the button style, command button style. Two types of styles are available, standard and graphical. By default, standard is available. Graphical style works if you want to use the, suppose you want to change the back color of this command button to red. Now I set the back color of this command button to red. Now you see on the screen the back color of the command button not change, नहीं change हुआ. So set the style property to graphical. Now you can see on the screen the color of the command button changes. So this is the importance or beneficial of the style property having the graphical option. Label and caption are same as we discussed in the label control. We can change the caption of the command button. Welcome. Okay. Now the next important property is the cancel property. Cancel property. By default it is false. This property determines whether the command button gets a click event if the user presses the escape key. For example, this is command 1 button. Command 1 dot font size is equal to 12. I write down coding that on the command 1 click event the font size changes to 12 or changes to 20. Okay. Now set the cancel property to true. Okay. Now run this program. Now I press the escape button. Now you see on the screen the size of the welcome increases. Again I repeat this. As the size increases, the size of the control is not sufficient. This is now click on escape button on the. Now the size of the text of the command button changes to 20. This is the importance of the cancel button, which is set to true. Now the next property of the command button is the default button. Default button, if you set the default property, then the focus is set on the command button by pressing the enter key. Default is false. It is true. Then during the runtime, then we can activate the command button click event activated by pressing the enter key also, even though focus is not on the command button. Run this. Now I press the enter key. It also works. Now the important property of the command button is enabled property. Enabled property, if you want the command button to be active during runtime, then set the enabled property to true. If it is false, then our command button is not active during runtime. As you see on the screen, the enabled property is by default set to true. Now run this application. Now you see this command button is active during runtime. Now if you want that this command button is not active during runtime, set its enable property to false. False. Now run this program again. Now this command button is not active during runtime. So if you want your command button to be active during runtime, then set its enabled property to true always. Now the next important property is the font property. With the help of font property, then the font dialog box will open up. You can change the font type, font style, font size, effects, strikeout, underline, and then click on OK button. Then the selected options will be displayed on the command button box. Now the next important property is the mouse pointer property. Mouse pointer, this one. By default, as you see on the screen, this is the mouse pointer, but you can change the mouse pointer to arrow, cross, I-beam icon, size. Suppose set the mouse pointer to cross. Okay. Now during runtime, now you see on the screen your mouse pointer changes to cross. again set it to by default. Okay. Now the next important property is picture property. Suppose you want to display any picture in the background of the command button, not the text, then you can use the picture property. Suppose now select the picture property, click on this ellipsis button. Now select the picture. Now click on open. As you see on the screen, the picture is visible in the background of the command button along with the text also. If you don't want to display the text, then delete the caption. It is not visible. And if you want to display the picture along with the text, then also type the caption along with the picture. Next important property is the tooltip property. Tooltip property is already available. Just suppose I scroll on this button. This is shows pointer, this shows picture box, this shows text box. This is the tooltip. Tooltip means that the text that appears when we scroll the mouse over the control. Now tooltip text. So now I type the text. Suppose click here. Click here. Now run this program. Now I scroll the mouse on this command control. The tooltip text is now displayed. Click here. This is very fantastic property. Now the next property is visible property. Visible property, if you want your command button to be visible during the runtime, then set the visible property to true. Otherwise, if you want your command button to be hidden, then set the visible property to false. Visible. True. I set it to false. Now run this program. Now you see on the screen our command button disappears during the runtime because I set the visible property to false. Again set it to true so that our command button can be visible during runtime also. Now the next important property is the tab stop and tab index property. Suppose you want your command button to be accessible through the keyboard by using the tab button, then you can use these properties. As you see on the screen in the properties window, tab stop and tab index property. Tab stop property is used if we want the command button to accept the focus during runtime by using the tab button on the keyboard. And tab index property, it set the current command button in the tab order starting from 0. Means when user presses the tab key, then the focus move from one command button to another command button in the tabular order. For example, I am creating here an instance of the command button. Now you see its tab index set to 3 and its tab index set to 2. Now run this program. As you see on the screen, I am using tab key on the keyboard and it is accepting the focus. Now it is very fantastic property. It is very much clear to you. Now the next important property, which is applicable to almost many type of controls, that is you can make a control accessible by making it the hotkey or make it the access key. As you see on the screen, the file command. Now you can access it by using the Alt plus F button through the keyboard. Now you can implement or apply this property to the command button also. It is very simple. as you see, take one command button. Okay, now this is, now make it access key by typing ampersand before the letter you want to make it as the access key or hotkey. Now I typed here ampersand before the C, so the access key or hotkey for this one is the Alt plus C. Write down some coding from here. Suppose I write down here the coding for command to button is end. Okay, now run this program. Now I press the Alt plus C button from the keyboard and it will terminate the application. So it is a very beautiful feature that you can make the command button to be accessible through the keyboard by making it as the access key or the hotkey. I hope today we have discussed two controls, label control and command button control and its properties. I hope these properties and controls are very much clear to you. In the next lecture, we will continue the other controls. Thank you. Have a nice day.